conduit of truth from Mary. So the question is what is the story of today? What is the story of today? What is the story of today right now? Mother Mary, tell us the truth. What is the story of today? What is the story of today? The truth of today, the cold, hard truth of today is harsh, is the harsh reality of a world without ethics, a world on fire, a closed-minded, bad ideas ruling over the day. Of people stealing our soul, stealing that which we own, scheming and plotting against us. Have ignited the passions of the masses. And that is the story of the now. Sneaky thieves peddling truths that are not true, igniting the passions of the masses who are close-minded, and eat up these bad ideas. We are challenged, called to defend our positions, the high ground. This is us. Defending against these bad ideas, against these thieves, against the closed-minded seeking to steal our truth. That is the story of today. The story of right now. And let us see what that total energy is. 8 plus 9, 8, 9, 19, 23, 5. The total energy of that is that of a 5. We're being challenged. Challenged to change without freedom. And then the other energy is that of a 7. 7. Hello, Maria. Welcome. It is extremely hot here today. And 7 That is the spirit of contemplation, and the withdrawing. So the story of the now is withdrawing from the truth, withdrawing from the truth of reality. So that is the story of the now. Dalton, Miser, welcome. Welcome. So the story, what did I just say? The story of the now. I can't remember. It's gone. It just left my mind. The story of the now is of a people withdrawing, of a people of the now is of a people withdrawing from the reality of truth, TRUTH, in favor of lies. It looks different now. It's kind of flying away. Once the paint dried, yes, it's about freedom. Soaring upwards into the sky. We can be free. The door to change is always open. That's what the Spirit told me today. The door to change is always open. Fly free into the sky, and you shall see. You shall see. So we are putting this down. I'm going to do some more. Today's the 10th, right? 8, 10. Let's see what the vibe is. The vibe of today. What's the vibe of the now? What is the vibe of the now? Especially against the backdrop of that painting there. Yeah. The bird is dry, all right. So what is the vibe of the what is the vibe? What is the story of the now in this tarot, in this deck? Story of the now. If we were to read reversals in this deck, we would be looking at a laughter that is blocked, of one of unhappiness, a spirit of unhappiness, yes, that in this now where we live, there is a lot of unhappiness, powerlessness. There's a need to glow it up, but the new opportunities seem to be blocked. Laughter seems to be blocked. There are boundaries and walls put up around everything. It feels as though one cannot beautify their world. One cannot find laughter in it. Headaches abound. The tension, fear, worry is out of control. Tension, fear, worry is out of control. Boundaries are insulating ourselves from ourselves. And we spend too much time with our head in the clouds, daydreaming, delusional, creating hopes and dreams that may never be realized. This is the story of the now, right now, today, in America, in other parts of the world too, I am sure, but I can only speak for our country, what people are feeling today, based upon the news that I consumed this morning. Is there any hope? Is there hope for a better day? I'll ask that question since no one else wants to ask any questions. We'll ask the next question. In the spirit of the now, hope. Hope. How do we assert, is that right? Assert hope in our reality, hope in our shared reality. How do we assert hope in our shared reality? How do we assert? Is that the right word? Insert, maybe. How do we insert hope in our shared reality? Let's see what Mother Mary has to say. It's hot outside here. It's like walking into an oven. All right. Mary, Mother of God, Mary, my guide in this life. We asked the question. I asked the question on behalf of a shared reality. How do we reestablish hope in our world? The number that I selected earlier today was of redemption, that the door to redemption is always open. That at any time we can walk inside a new room and experience a new life. So we're asking how How? Maybe hope. I'm not so. I don't know. It might be hope. May be praying and manifesting. It's probably similar. I think of it more of that hedge against depression, a feeling sort of despair, hope versus despair. That's kind of how I think of it. Hopelessness, where you are overcome by despair. That's kind of how I was thinking of it. A world filled with despair. How do we regain hope of a brighter day? A brighter day. Mother Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed pray for the USA now. This country's journey. Pray for the USA now and all throughout America's journey. I guess it's this one here, isn't it? If this is that one about change. Our Lady protects you from unnecessary struggle, yet there are some challenges that are essential for your soul to grow. These challenges will not be withheld from you because you are entitled to become your full self. You are currently outgrowing that which is too small for your soul. There may be suffering, but out of this will come deep healing, self-love, and gratitude. Your freedom shall come swiftly. So how do we assert hope in our shared reality? Is accepting the challenges, overcoming whatever challenges are come our way. See them as challenges of things to grow through. I guess what Mother Mary is saying is that the USA is about to go through a shitstorm. All that fire burning itself to the ground. That's what it says. So what it says here is Mother Mary speaks that the USA is going GOI and going through a storm of challenges. Through overcoming these challenges, through overcoming this storm, we as a nation can regain our freedom, our collective freedom. That's what the message is. All right, we'll put this over here. But actually, before we go over to that, let's go look at this set of cards. The internet looks good. Okay. So, same question. How do we assert hope in our shared reality? How do we combat despair? Combat despair in our shared reality. I guess that's a better way to look at it. How do we combat collective despair? I guess this one wants to come out. It's kept asking. So we have a 1 and a 4. And I guess I need another card here. We're looking at, we add a 1 and a 4. And foundations, building the foundations. Building the foundations. The foundations of strength. And beginning new beginning. New beginning. So we got freedom comes through a new beginning and building up the foundations. So our reality, the foundations of our reality needs to be built again, rebuilt, built again. The foundations of our reality, our shared reality, needs to be rebuilt again. The word duet comes out, which is, it's not a solo thing. It happens as a shared thing. We have the spirit of the lion, the spirit of the monkey. Let's see, what does the monkey mean? Does the monkey mean the monkey mean? So, in a sense, that monkey would mean we need to be clever. We need to inhibit the spirit of the lion. But we have to do this together. It can't be done by any singular individual because we just can't. We have to work together. To be clever, to outsmart those who tear things down and stand firm. But at the same time, we can't forget that we need to breathe in and out, rake through the rot, rake through the rot of reality, nurse our sore hearts, nurse our sore hearts. But this is not a time for whining. This is the time for driving that stake into the ground, driving that straight. All right, Glenn. Driving that stake into the ground, building that foundation of reality anew, raking through the ashes, raking all the rot out, raking that out, exhaling it, expelling it from the system to reveal new soil to begin anew. All right. It is Glenn time for a general reading. All right, let's clear the air. Mary, Mother Mary, Glenn has a question. Glenn wants to know what Spirit wants him to know right now. Pray for Glenn now. His journey. General reading. What does Spirit want him to know? To know. Okay. I'm going to start with a page number. It's 14. Today's the 10th. 14. One, 4, 3. 1, 4, 3, 2. 5, 5, 10, 1. Transfigure our lowly bodies into copies. Interesting. Copy our bodies. Copy our bodies. So the words are transfiguration, transfiguration, and copy your body. Copy your body. Copy your body. What does that mean? I know what it means in the context of what was on this page is to have the transfigured it's that this spirit is copied onto your spirit. That's what that means. But maybe the transfiguration copied onto your body. Interesting. And it's the page number boils down to 5-5. We're looking at angel number 5-5. So let's just go take a look at angel number 5-5. So 5-5 is saying let go of things that no longer serve you. So it's saying you need to do some housekeeping. housekeeping and go through your house and let go of everything that does not contribute to your higher good. So, in a sense that this spirit is to clean house, or actually we're going to put it this way: clean the temple of your body, soul, rake through the ashes, rake out all the rot, clean through the temple of your body, soul, and get rid of everything that stands in the way of your transfiguration. Stands in the way of your transfiguration. Your transformation. So that's that. Well, you mainly want to know what I will. I'll be with you right after I finish Glenn's. But we're going to lay out a few tarot cards here for you, Glenn. Just kind of look at some specifics for Glenn. So, Glenn, I'm going to ask you to tell me when to stop shuffling. Let me just shuffle these cards like 3 times here, just to get a baseline of shuffling. And then I will do an overhand shuffle, and at that point in time, you tell me when to stop shuffling. I just want to mix things up just a little bit here. Let's take this and okay, kind of mix up some of the cards. All right, Glenn, I want you to tell me when to stop shuffling. Tell me when to stop shuffling, Glenn. When you think that... When does Spirit tell you to stop shuffling? Well, looks like some things popped out. That card lines up with that number, the summation of number 55. So, do you just want me to let the card speak? Okay, another card popped out. Looks like the deck is speaking. What do I feel here? Do I stop now? Is that what you want me to do? Or maybe you're not even there. We'll just do this card here. Okay. So what we got here is what we got, Glenn, is, let me go first, add those numbers up. 4, 12, 26, 2 plus 6 is 8. So then we have another number, which is 8. We're governed by 8 in a sense that 8 is both 8 is both in a sense of you're manifesting both negative and positive energies. But what we got here, Glenn, for you is that you are in a state of emotional recovery. Your broken heart is being healed, or this woundedness that you are experiencing. You are undergoing a healing. There's a healing that you're going through with your emotional self. And then there's a sense that you're not coping very well with what's going on. You're not coping too well with the things in your life. These are the things probably that you need to get rid of. Maybe you are blaming other people. You're insensitive, being cynical. It's in a sense, of your emotional well-being is compromised. And you feel blocked from going in a positive direction, because what is over here is a new opportunity to wipe all of this stuff away. A new opportunity is here. You have this stuff standing in the way of a new opportunity. So you have this sense of a need to put upon yourself the transfigured body of a deity, to let go of things that no longer serve you, to clean the temple of your body, soul, to get rid of everything that no longer serves you. But that is easier said than done. And you have a spirit of the number 8, but it's 8 in a blocked sense. So your manifesting of a new opportunity is blocked. That's what the Spirit is telling me right now. This is what you are experiencing right now in this moment. So Glenn, if you're still there, we're going to go ask Mother Mary for a word for Glenn. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Glenn. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for Glenn now and all throughout his journey. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Glenn. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for Glenn now and all throughout his journey. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Glenn. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for Glenn now and all throughout his journey. So this is the image for you. It's Mary comforting you. Mary has a lot of love to give to you, Glenn. That Spirit is giving you a big hug right now. Even though you may not see me, I am holding your hand. Even though you may not hear me, I am speaking through your heart. I am never far away from you, Glenn. I am by your side with love, guidance, and protection always. You are mine, Glenn. I could not bear to be apart from you, Glenn. Receive this message of comfort and peace. Now all shall be well. Glenn, this message is for you. And I want to see what the bottom card was. The bottom card here is that you're in a state of slow progress. Slow progress. But it doesn't always have to be this way. Maybe today you feel at a standstill. Tomorrow is a brand new day. Tomorrow, Glenn, you can fly free like this bird through the sky. Okay, that's what I got for you, Glenn. But new opportunities are there for you. All you have to do is open the door and walk through. All right, thank you for letting me read for you. And what was that last card? It was a Knight of Pentacles. So we're looking at the other number. We're looking at 13 through creative expression. So you're looking at the way forward, in a sense. Another number is the number 3, but it is also in a kind of a block state. So you have your manifesting number 8 is in a block state, and your creative expression feels as though it is blocked. All right. That's Glenn. Sorry it wasn't as more, but it was a very hopeful thing because there were hopeful things for you that are there. And the light, are you still present? Are you still present, the light? Let's clear the air. All right. And one more time. This is 440 hertz. A. You can barely hear it there. Eight, 10, number 3. True light. The light. Okay. So you want to know what your wife is up to. Okay. What is his wife up to? I feel a little resistance in even asking this question. I'm going to go with my relational deck. And we're going to go first with that. I think we'll put this other. No, let's do this. Mary Guadalupe. The light seeks the truth about his wife. It feels like this is coming from like a spirit of paranoia. One card already popped out. Very full of grace. He's seeking to know what his wife is up to. What is his wife up to? What is his wife up to? Okay. It's got 4 cards came out. Okay. All right. So this is this is from me reading your energy, because I don't know who your wife is, but on your energy is your wife. And so these cards have come from that spirit. So some of this may be you, some of it may be her. So that's how I was instructed to tell you about this. It starts here with a sense of victimhood. There's a sense of maybe you feel like you're a victim, or she feels like she is a victim here. That there's some self-neglect going on. That you need to work on your relationship. That there is work that needs to be done. And then this sense of too soon. That maybe you jumped into this marriage too soon, and before really feeling like there is a need, that commitment hasn't quite been made yet, or maybe the commitment has been made but it's been rescinded in your union. And then there's this sense of no good ones, that there is maybe there's a sense that there's some looking for something else, but not really finding. Looking for someone else, but not finding what is out there. It's sort of there's some falsehoods here, or that, of a jumping into this situation. Maybe this is what's coming on from your wife, is that she jumped in too soon, and she's still looking. But There is this sense of a neglect in the relationship, self-neglect, or there's neglect happening. And so this is, and then, okay, and that victimhood. I don't know if that makes any sense. So you're not together. I see. Well, Glenn, your reading was done, so you can just roll the tape back. So you're not together anymore. I see. So does any of this make sense to you? Looking for someone else out there, or it's that you are that one that she sees as that is not any good out there. Victimhood. Feeling helpless to change. Feeling stuck in a situation. But this doesn't mean that you can't still work on your marriage. I don't know if you want this marriage to work or not. Maybe she still wants it to work. But let's go look into the tarot and see what it says. I'm going to ask, the question I'm going to ask is, what is the state of your marriage? So, the light, I'm going to ask you to tell me when to stop shuffling. Let's go. First, I'm going to do... Okay. She's probably not, but I'm going to shuffle 3 times and, like, mix things up a little bit from the last reading. Cut the deck a few times and mix some of the cards up, upside down, and so forth. And shuffle 3 times. Then I'm going to do an overhand shuffle, and you're going to tell me when to stop. So I shuffled once, and I'm going to shuffle 2 more times here. So I'm going to start shuffling, and you tell me when to stop. So 1 card already popped out. And this is, what is the state of your marriage? Your marriage is broken, but what is the state of it? So stop, okay? There's a sense of, like, some smugness here. Sitting, maybe in a sense of a comfortness. There's, even though you're split apart, there is a sense of, like, contentment, but it's more like a smug contentment. But at the same time, there is a jumping to rash conclusions, and it feels like the sun has set on this relationship. And a journey, and then there is a journey that is going, and then a journey elsewhere. So it's you're moving away from, moving away from happiness and moving onward from being sitting smug and content in this room filled with everything that you'd ever wanted. But then the sun set on that. And too many decisions were made quickly, rashly, without thinking about them. So then what has happened now is there is a movement outward, movement on into a new journey. And so let's see what's down here. Down here at the bottom is it right now. Right now, your marriage is just it's in a different state. It's in a place where you can actually see clear to see what really is going on. Now, whether is she with somebody or not? The cards aren't telling me that. They're not telling me that she is there. But what's happened is that there's a bunch being guarded. The truth of what you're looking for is being shielded from you. So is she with somebody else? She's not going to tell you, and the Spirit's not telling either. Does any of this make any sense? So what I'm going to, if it's not too late, you're separated, you're not divorced. If it's not too late, you need to seek marriage counseling for the both of you. Probably both individually and jointly. So as a sign that you are willing to give your marriage another go, you need to go and seek counsel, seek advice from a professional. If you can afford it, go to a marriage counselor. And then invite her to come along so she sees that you are working, that you really want to work this out. Maybe she will come and join you too. So that's what I got for you. All is not lost, but you just really, really need to go to someone, that professional who can crack, and you got to crack things open. So you're gonna open that book. That open is cracking that book open, which is your heart, and going into that book. Have a guide go through that in that book with you, which is you. It represents you, and you need to crack yourself open and peer inside objectively. Have an objective look inside, because you may not even want to get back together with her. Maybe, but maybe you do. I don't know. So you need to figure that out. That's something you got to figure out. Go to a marriage counselor. First, see them individually. And next, invite your wife to come too. Okay, that's all I got for you. But let's just take a look at I want to take a look at the numbers before I move on to the next while I am still in your energy. We have half upright and half upside down cards. We have 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. We have 15. Plus 12. Plus 19. I'm going to reduce all that down, and then, so that's 6, 3, 10, 6, 3, 1, 9, 10. So in this sense, we're looking at what? 6, 3, 10, 6, 3, 1. 6, 3, 1, which is essentially 1, a new beginning. But half of the it's a new beginning that is like this. It's it's an either or new. So it could be it could be at this point what it shows, this number, energy of this number shows that in this place you can either go forward into a new beginning or you can stay. And the other number here, the outcome number of 14, it's 5. So it's it's so it could be change. It could be a challenge. So the challenge. So I'm saying that this is because what if you go seek marriage counseling, you're gonna challenge yourself, and that can lead to a new freedom. If you go back into the marriage, a new beginning. Stay where you're at. Begin again with your marriage, but they're gonna have to do a whole lot of work in order for that to happen. Cracking that book open, which is you, looking at things objectively, will require making changes. And going into your marriage again like it was new. Okay. That's what I got for you. You're welcome. And thank you for allowing me to read for you. So, if you wish to donate, I have a PayPal link on my channel header. If you think my information is worth anything to you, it's a free will donation. You don't have to. But Kinza, you have a question? So let's just clear the air and get ready here for our next question. And that'll probably be the last question for today, because it is what? getting close to dinner time, I think. Oh, it's 8, not 8:12, it's 8:10. It's 8:10. All right. Are you asking the question on behalf of yourself, Kinza, or are you asking the question on behalf of someone else? So, because it sounds like this is a question on behalf of someone else. And so do you have a question regarding you, or is this regarding someone else? So I'm going to clear the air, but so do you have a question about yourself? So I'm going to ask you a question here. Do you think that they will do you think that they will make a good or do you think that they're a good match? I will try, but those two people aren't present here. They do exist on your periphery. They exist on you on your periphery. So I don't know how much. If I ask this question, I don't know how much of this is just you. So we want to. So you're not sure 50-50. I will ask the question, Kenza, but because ultimately this is their choice. You want to see if they're compatible. You don't know if they're compatible or not. How long have they known each other? I mean, have they known Kenza? This person is a friend of yours. This is your sister. You want your sister to be happy, to choose the right man. Ultimately, the choice is theirs. It's not yours to make. So you're not sure. You're 50-50 on that. All right, I'm gonna get you an energy on this, Kenza. We are. I will see what happens, and so well, I'm gonna phrase the question this way: Is Kenza's friend a good match for sister? For sister. Okay, we're going to do a 3-card yes no on this one. 3-card yes no. But first I'm gonna mix these cards up a little bit. I'm gonna mix the cards up a little bit, Kenza. I'm going to shuffle them 3 times, and then I'm going to start shuffling, and then you will have to tell me when to stop shuffling. I'm going to mixing things up. This is just the getting upside down and changing the orientation of the cards. Okay, Kinza. I haven't started yet, Kinza. Kinza, I haven't started shuffling yet. But I'm going to put these cards away. All right. We'll just do it based on how the cards are not shuffled, and you don't want me to shuffle the cards. Okay, I got it. Okay. So to answer your question, it's no. The answer to your question is no. And the no is governed by that there's hostility here. What's governing this match is hostility, but there's also a spirit of independence and difficult lessons to be learned. So the no is because there are, but that's just based upon you. This is based upon you, Kinza, and how you perceive them. Because your sister and friend are not present. I see. I did complete your reading, Glenn. And so Kinza, that's what I got here. But I'm gonna but we want to, let's just take a look at this no a little bit further. 12, 5, 5, 10. So the energy behind this is a weak foundation. It's a weak foundation, or a lack of stability. So that's kind of what the no is sort of hinged upon, a lack of stability in this union. But that's based. But like I said, this is based upon you and your energy and how you interact with both of these folks. And so for what we're looking at, Kinza, here is is here's you, here's you, here's your sister, and here's your friend. And this is Kinza, and in you there is, in your energy field, it kind of goes around these folks. Is this pin all done? Maybe this pin's all done. So your energy, which is kind of going around all these folks, and so now you are not this person and you are not that person. And so what I was looking at was this space here. I need another pin, don't I? That pin is no good, is gone. So this is these energy fields. And so what I am looking at is this space where there is an intersection between you, your sister, and you and your friend. But it's not your sister and it's not your friend. You got it? So this no is in part based upon them, but it's mostly based on you, because this may be what your opinion is of them at this time. The charisma or the intolerance and these other things. So that's kind of, I'm trying to explain what is going on here. All right. Thank you for letting me read for you. I did what I could. All right. I think that's all I got for today. That's all I got for today. So, but I'm going to go and just do one more. This is just for all of us. A message from Mother Mary for all of us here. For Kinza, for Glenn, for Maria, for Bill. Mother Mary, pray for us. We seek your guidance. Uplift us today. For all of us, Mother Mary, tell us the truth. Tell us the truth. Tell us the truth. The door to redemption is always open. Should we wish to make changes in our life, we can do this. For the light, for Glenn, for Kinza, for Maria, for Bill. Bill is me. And for all others who are lurking into this moment, this message is for you from Mother Mary, my guide in this moment. Oh, did I? I just did a couple. This is Our Lady of Soul Birth. This is us being born out of the bosom of Mary, who embodies the divine feminine in our realm. That source energy that is feminine. She is not source, as you are not source and we are not source, but we are all a part of source because we were born from this universe. Our Lady of Soul Birth. When the soul is allowed to live freely rather than forced to submit that which seems logical or sensible, miracles or heartfelt manifestation happen. Birthing the soul takes courage and a willingness to proceed without always understanding why things are the way they are. Mother Mary is with us. Do not turn away from your paths. Every experience has your sacred awakening at its ultimate loving purpose. The door of redemption is always open. Open the door, walk through. But of course, making any changes to your life is hard. Being born again is hard. There is nothing about this life that is easy, except maybe accepting the grace of God. Just accepting. So they say it's easy. Anyways. All right. Chinese disco babe, I can do that. One more question. One more question then. Okay. Let's clear the air. For Chinese disco babe. I think I need a little extra dinging here from my old tuning fork A. Let's see if I have a resonator that I can use here. This is 440 hertz. Chinese disco babe. This is the 8th month, the 10th day of 2025. And you are number 5. I think I like these earlier times better, but the evening sessions, I am more connected to spirit after the sun goes down, after my mother goes to bed. The dangers of me doing those night readings is migraines. I sit at the end of them because if I stay awake until dawn, I usually end up with a migraine. Okay, Chinese disco babe. We got your question. So, so you want to know is will you get a job in August? Is that what your question is? Because I know that we did this in July. Will Chinese disco babe get a job in August? Okay, you wanted a general. Okay. So you're deciding between two jobs. Okay, so you should be getting a job. So this is not the question. General career. Well, it's not that. It's you're choosing between two jobs. So you want to know what job. So you have interviewed. Okay. Okay. So the question actually is not that. I need an eraser. All my erasers are someplace else, aren't they? So it's really which job should I choose? Okay. Which job should Can you tell me what the two jobs are, please? So I can get an idea of how, so I can get a little bit more idea here, please. Just the job titles. Which job should you choose? Okay. Between Carta and Spectrum. Which company? Actually, okay, which company? So I'm going to get another card because this one's all messed up. We'll just use it for doing math. Looking at CBD. Number 5. Which company is Chinese Disco Babe more suited to? Is a better fit. Okay, that's a better fit. Okay, so I'm gonna do a 2 yes/no questions here, and we'll look at them. And so the first question here is Carta. Is Carta the best choice? And 2, is Pure Spectrum a good choice for CBD? Okay, we'll run it that way. I will put this aside and use that for doing math. All right. For question number 1, all right. So here's the instructions for you, Chinese Disco Babe. You tell me when to stop shuffling. This is for question number 1. Is Carta the best choice? Is Carta the best choice? You tell me when to stop shuffling. Is Carta the best choice? Is Carta the best choice? All right. So we're looking at bang, bang. It already says no. This is a very strong no. This is a very strong no. Carta is a strong no because what if the other one says no too? So the energy behind this strong no is of 9-9. Let's look at angel number 9-9 there. Or 9-9 put together. Well, that 9-9 in a sense is a new chapter. But what that is that since it's upside down, it's a new chapter that ain't going to begin. 9 plus 9 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. So this is like the end of the road. For this sense of the question, it says no. You might end up being dissatisfied by it. It's the authority in the company may be too inflexible, too strict. They may not be governing you in a manner that is just. The bosses may be like tyrants, and so in their sense of it being like tyrants, and you will become increasingly dissatisfied with your performance there. They may not like your performance, and you will increasingly feel unhappy if you go there. Then eventually, maybe, there is a silver lining to all of this. Maybe you end up getting fired. Or, let's say you do go here. Something good may come out of all of this discontent. You might end up learning something about yourself, about what it is you want. But let's just take a look at the other job. Okay. For job number 2, I'm just going to go reshuffle. I'm just going to remix things and All right, I'm going to start shuffling. This is about pure spectrum, and the question will pure spectrum be a better choice? Will pure spectrum be a better choice? Will pure spectrum be a better choice? You can tell me when to stop. Will pure spectrum be a better choice? Will pure spectrum be a better choice? Okay, stop. Well, in this, it says yes. This will be for number 2, yes, it will be a better choice. This pencil is no good. My pencils are, oh wait, I have another. That's where that pencil ran off to. Do I have another pen in here? Okay. So we're looking at a yes. And the energy behind this yes is of 9 and 9 plus 7. 18, 25, 7. Draw. It'll be a better choice because in this job there will be guidance from there'll be someone there who will mentor you and guide you through this some of the challenges that you will face on this job. Any impatience because of there'll be the workplace may be impatient with you. There may be some poor planning and everything else because there's no workplace that is perfect. And then it'll be a sense that you will have to have your defenses up all the time. So you're going to be moving in this direction here of needing guidance to go through this thing. And that may be yourself, but it also may be someone there, a coworker or someone who can help you through the challenges that you will face here at Peer Spectrum. This must be like a... Okay, all right. And so the things that they're going to be needing to work through is whatever poor planning that exists there, what, the... So this is your field that you're attending. The field that you are attending, this is your skills. This will be your job outline, the things you will have to do. But there'll be a sense that that stuff is blocked a bit. There's going to be some challenges there. You're going to have to work through a bunch of crap, right? And in working through that crap, you may have to be defensive. Your defenses will be up all the time, which is not a bad thing. You know, in a sense, maybe while you're being guided to get through this thing, to be guarded, making sure that while you are there, okay, it's a project management, okay. So defended against things, you want to make sure that you keep good records of everything. Keep your defenses up. And to be watching out for all the problems that may be coming. All the problems, right? Because here's the outcome here. The outcome is the devil. Things to watch out for is any unethical situations. So being on guard for anything that's unethical. But this does say it doesn't say that this is a bad thing. You're looking at temptation. You're looking at your maybe your what you may gain out of this is more material. And if you think the devil, freedom, the devil can be a positive card, a positive spirit, because of being you can look at this as a card like a freedom, and I'm thinking that's what I'm sensing here now. 15. Let me just look at this other number. That's 6. Love, but 7 plus 6 is so overall. This job could help you to build a new foundation. And so build a new foundation for your material life. Your material life. Okay, so the salary is high. So there's a lot of things you got to watch out for. All right. So you got to make sure that you lean on the person that's guiding you and seeking wisdom at all times while you are defending against whatever comes your way. Against any poor planning, and you want to make sure that you do not fall into the trap of being too impatient or making poor choices. That temptation to do a shoddy job, to fall into unethics, because and so you can gain freedom from this situation, because that is an element of the devil, is one of being free from the rule, free from the rules that bind you. So this job may offer you some freedom. That's what I got for you. All right. It is time for me to start making dinner. That's what time it is. And thank you for allowing me to read for you. So am I getting any better at this? So I'm getting a little bit better at this. So maybe someday I might even get paid for this. Maybe this will become my new career. Of course, I was thinking about that. But that's all right. It's hotter in Hades here. It's like an oven when you walk outside. Oh, well, Chinese Disco Babe, I do have a PayPal link on my channel header page. So if that's something, if you would like to tip me, that's so if you go into my links right here, it's a PayPal link. That's my name. But yeah, on my all right. Thank you very much, and I will be back tomorrow sometime to do more readings. I have on 999 show. I have a 4 o'clock interview with a very interesting guest. We will be talking about Wu. Julie Ann, she's an author. I've started reading her book. She is a channeler and a remote viewer, and let's see. I don't know exactly what we're going to be talking about, but see, this is my other channel, and tomorrow I will be having this talk with this young lady. We'll be chatting with her for about an hour or so. I think she's my age, but nevertheless, 4 o'clock tomorrow. And it's 6:09 my time. And what temperature is it? What is the temperature? I guess it's time to go. All right, I gotta go. I'm being paged right now. We'll see you later. All right, bye-bye. And thank you everybody. This is Tools of Fortune. My name is Bill, and I'm being paged, so I gotta go. Bye, and thank you.